Who were Saint Beatrix the hen and Saint Bartholomew the bunny? While most of what the general public knows about them has been passed down orally, these two strange little animals had a complex, saucy life on the farm that led them to bringing us the first festive Easter eggs. Many years ago, Beatrix was one of nearly 24 residents of Mr. Robert Chambers' farm. As these were laying hens, they convened frequent masked orgies in the henhouse, often ending with the crowing of the cock at dawn. On one of these salacious evenings in late April, Beatrix had donned her pony outfit and mask, but still found herself rather bored with the offerings available. Under the myriad animal masks and costumes were all the same creatures that she saw every day at the farm. Despite the flashing lights, pulsing bass, and flurry of illicit coupling, she had spent the first hour that night perched on a coop, surveying the crowd, hoping for carnal inspiration. There was no shortage of enthusiasm in this group, from the gangbang on the merry-go-round to the fisting row on the roosting bars. There were even a few larger creatures in attendance, mixing in with the chicken-heavy crowd. Not that hooves or paws were a deal-breaker for Beatrix. It was then that her eye lit upon one of the partygoers in particular. Dressed as a small yellow rabbit, this luscious creature appeared a bit reluctant to join the humping festivities. Beatrix hopped down to her conquest's corner and beckoned them over to a shadowy spot away from the feather-filled air of the main dance floor. Her new little friend followed, and Beatrix, still wearing her ball gag, motioned to her hindquarters with her head. The stranger in the rabbit costume inched closer, prompting Beatrix to reveal her plume of tail feathers. This sent the stranger into a flurry of humping, culminating at the apex of a long blare of music from the dance floor. Taking a moment to compose herself, Beatrix spat out the ball gag, pulled up her mask, and said, "That was fun. You should unmask." "I should," said the stranger. "Yes, let's see you." "But I'm not wearing a mask," said the rabbit. "No mask? No mask?" yelped Beatrix. "Nope," said the rabbit. "Well, the ears should have been a giveaway," she piped. What's your name?" "Bartholomew, and I live over in the hutch." "Don't care," Beatrix blurted. "Let's take it for another spin before the lights come on." And thus, the next day, Beatrix found herself both tired and feeling an urgency to sit on her nest. But the egg she expected didn't come that day, nor the next, nor the next. Finally, with a bit of exertion, she laid the most brightly colored egg she'd ever seen, banded with a wild array of pastel stripes. When Farmer Chambers came to the coop that day to collect the eggs, he was agog at Beatrix's accomplishment. Soon the whole town had heard of this giant, colorful egg, and Beatrix was credited with a miracle. People began painting their own eggs in her honor, and the practice spread far and wide. After their passing, Beatrix and Bartholomew were canonized by the local bishop, and to this day, we celebrate the day that fur and feathers flew, bringing us this tradition.